Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking about why am I personal with my life coaches and my job coach. Why is that very important to have when I work with them? How does the dynamic change when I'm personal with them and for them to tell me their experiences when they're personal with me? I benefit from experiences and I have my life coaches who are in their mid-50s and my job coach who is in his mid-50s too. So they come from experience, and with experience you have a lot of personal experiences and lessons taught throughout your childhood and adulthood. They have been married, they have been divorced, they have kids, they went through a lot of things to get to where they are now. They have lots of just such good knowledge to share with me, and I am not at that place right now. I'm only in my mid-20s, so of course they have to share some personal things with me for me to grow, to get to the level for me to understand their point of view. I benefit from having that in my life, and yeah, they're in their mid-50s, age doesn't matter. I just hired them because they can be personal to me when they teach me lessons without being inappropriate. I have a strong boundary now because of my previous life coach that stepped over her boundary and she wanted me to be her therapist. That was not okay with me. She wanted my advice about her life. It's like, nope, I'm done. I don't know. I'm clueless and that's not your job. Well, my current life coaches and my job coach, they know when not to cross any boundaries with me, and they make sure of that. If I don't want to hear anything, if they're having a conversation or something, I will walk away, and that's their clue to say that's not okay. So I have my own boundaries set when they are beginning to cross their boundaries, and they know that. They totally know when I move away and they are having a deep conversation with someone. If I don't want to hear something, it involves me to step away from that situation and for me to just have a step back, because sometimes they can get a little bit personal, and that's okay when it's to some degree, but when it's something about another person and doesn't involve me, I don't want to hear about it. And I learned my lesson to just not listen to their conversations and to just zone out when I have to, because I like when they're personal to me because it means I'll be more open to them and I trust them too. If they're more personal with me and they trust my boundaries, then it's the same back and forth thing. I feel if they can share their experiences with me, it makes for a great team, because I will not open up unless other people begin to talk to me and have open-ended questions and have conversations with me. I'm not the one to oh, hello, how are you? No, I'm not that kind of person. So that's why I'm single. That's why I like backing away and I like observing people in the group, because I like learning about people and their experiences, but not when it's inappropriate. My life coaches know that I like when they teach me lessons about their life that is just appropriate and just basic, but when it involves more things and stuff, it's just nope, I don't want to hear about that. And my life coaches are very personal because I hired them to work for me, but that has been a professional relationship, and now it's a personal relationship too. Just how we just talk, just how I'm talking with friends or just anyone else. We're friends too. It's not like I have to hide everything from them. We get along. I like their personalities, and I know everything I say is confidential, and unless it's very close and they have to share it with someone like my other life coach that they work together, or business partners, or just if I am around people, then they would tell them that I need more space. I like to observe their surroundings first and to be inclusive in the community. So they definitely know my boundaries when it comes to myself and other people. So it takes a lot to really work on how to be personal with the clients who you work with, who I hire personally, because I came from a very bad experience, and that's why I hired my 2 new life coaches that are not new. Why do I keep on saying new? Because I keep on comparing my new ones to my old ones that I let go of, and she left me. So they're just my life coaches now. No new, no old, they're just my life coaches. So I'm just gonna say, yeah, they're my life coaches. I don't have to say new because they are in place and I hired them for a long time. So it's just a big boundary to set when you work with people is, yeah, of course, you're gonna have somewhat of a personal connection too, and bonding, and you feel close to them. Like, I feel close to them and I feel safe with them. I just feel like I want them to know how I feel, and if I want to grow and be more independent, then it means them sharing stuff that can help me grow and for me to like identify and just process and reflect on what is happening within the problem or within the lesson that they're teaching me. Because I like when they're personal with me, because it makes me feel like I'm a person. I'm not like a client. Like, I am a client of them, but it's not like, oh, we're gonna do this today. It's like, no, I learn from experience. I learn from other people telling me things about their life, so I can decide what I want to do in my life and make those decisions for myself. And just from that, they taught me so much about what I want to do, what I don't want to do, and it is very meaningful. And they were both 56, 57, and they're just very insightful, and they want the best for me. They're telling me things because they want the best in my life, and everything I say to them and everything they say to me, it's confidential. I do not share anything with anyone when it involves my life coaches about how I work with them, what we talk about, not a thing. So it's very professional, and I really do appreciate them telling me those lessons so I can gain a lot of information from their experiences. And yes, I feel the same way. I am opening up like a blossom too, because I haven't shared anything that was new until they arrived. So for me, it worked on my communication skills to advocate for my needs, tell them what I need from them, and I'm growing to be in a relationship with a partner someday, maybe work with someone close by. Like, if I work in the schools, then I might be personal with them and make more friends. Like, I am personal with other people in my life too, but my life coaches are my top 5 people that I'm close to no matter what, because they know my life more than I do sometimes, and they just know my life because they're a part of my life every day. I work with them, and I don't hide or I don't share anything that is like crazy. They're just my life coaches, so they help me with everything in my life. So they can zone out and pay attention to me when we work together, and then I don't expect them to really hold on to things or like worry about me, because I know that when I work with them, they will only focus on me and the time period I'm with them. So I'm just very lucky that I can be personal with them, and they respect my boundaries. I respect their boundaries. I don't really cross any boundaries unless it's necessary, like safety and stuff, and what I need in sensory input and stuff. I tell them what I need now, and it was a struggle for me to voice my opinion, voice how I feel. I'm getting better at that, but it's still hard. So that's my video for today. I hope you like it, and I'll see you in my next video.